and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who will be headed to the national championship game. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Changing the play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route line. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
When a defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback, 3rd down, critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Off target with the throw, incomplete. Crucial conversion right now. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. That wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, they're going to throw it. Quick throw to the left. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're coming off with 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the handoff. Gain of 2 yards, and now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold
go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum, and a chance at a big play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The Wolverines will line up to boot it away.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Back in motion now. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for a receiver. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs. The defense comes down with it.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive of the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. To dart to the left side. Pulls it in, outside the 10, and still running. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
That makes the score. Penn State 14, Michigan 0.
Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
They're going to run it. Breaks into open space. Crosses the 45. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And then 4th down, right back to the running game. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. It'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Michigan.
2nd down play coming up for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
So the ball at midfield. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. season. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Looking to scramble. Heave the ball deep down that right side. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So one huge play has flipped things quickly. Now let's see if this offense can take advantage of this scoring chance. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep again. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Isaac. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Michigan, 0.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got it in the open. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
Keeping it on the ground here. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Again, it makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for 3rd and 5. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Defense not fooled by the wildcat run. Just a short gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the left side. And it's caught inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
0.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll hand it off. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
That's a lot to overcome on 3rd and very long like that. The 2nd down sack was huge and put this defense in a really good position there.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Returner decides to fair catch this. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He'll hand it off. Fights through the tackler.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Now it's 2nd down here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
This time, a completion. Touchdown, Penn State. A great catch and run for 6. Now here comes the point after attempt.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Penn State 35, Michigan 0.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch is made down the middle. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, Michigan, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build up when they get back out here at halftime.
And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And the back now goes in motion. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Designed quarterback run. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. running out of time in the pocket.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. With the catch, it's Isaac. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
35, Michigan 7.
Lions will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, that first half could not gone any worse for this offense, but give them credit. They made the adjustments that they needed to. They're coming out looking much better here to start this second half.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. Makes the grab. It's Hale. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Looking to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And the wideout goes in motion. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally...